Crochet, the Wobble Queen. Granny squares and textured waves, she's turning yarn into handmade face. With every stitch, she sets the tone, a crafty vibe all of her own. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the Wobble Queen. Join the scene, hang with the kindest Wobble Queen. Crochet, crafting smiles the handmade way. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the Wobble Queen. Join the scene, hang with the kindest Wobble Queen. Crochet, crafting smiles the handmade way. A yarny legend crochet queen, hooks in hand with flair so keen. Break crochet, the Wobble Queen. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the Wobble Queen. She's turning yarn into handmade face. With every stitch, she sets the tone, a crafty vibe all of her own. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the Wobble Queen. Join the scene, hang with the kindest Wobble Queen. Crochet, crafting smiles the handmade way. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the Wobble Queen. Join the scene, hang with the kindest Wobble Queen. Crochet, crafting smiles the handmade way. A yarny legend crochet queen, hooks in hand with flair so keen. Break crochet, the Wobble Queen. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the Wobble living the dream, crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the wobble queen. So drop that follow, join the scene, hang with the kindest wobble queen. Break crochet, break crafting smiles the handmade way. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the wobble queen. Break crochet, the wobble queen.
Welcome in, everybody. How is everyone doing? Super positive. Got first. Thank you, Papa, for the prime sub for 21 months. Thank you for the check-in, super positive. Thank you for the check-in, Crafty. How are you doing this morning? How are you doing, super positive? Hi, Leo. How are you doing from YouTube? Welcome in, welcome in. Papa's here, but yeah, he's not here because he's there was a release on some WoW expansion pack this weekend, I think. I'm not really sure. I just know he took off. Because Biscuit, lay down. We are not playing this, not this morning. I do not feel good. Back. We're going to get mad at a dog really fast. Morning, Unicorn. How are you doing? Biscuit's being a booty. So, it's, I have a doctor's appointment Tuesday for my hernia. And they're going to decide, I hope they're going to decide when we're going to do it, what we have to do to get where we need to get, whatever. I really do. I hope that, and I hope that it's fast. So it's just, this morning was a bad morning. I got up, I did my normal stuff, that whatever, and the hernia just was not cooperating this morning. It was like, you know what? Don't think that you're gonna get to have an easy morning. So anyway, I've written everything down for the doctor to let them know how much this is affecting my life and normal. So I don't know. It's more, I shouldn't say that I'm not feeling good, because it's more of a mental knock. So I don't think of it as I'm not feeling good. Just, I'm better and I'm going to get over it. That's it. So today we're going to be positive. We're going to be super positive. We're going to be positive about today. Very positive. Hi, Panther. How are you doing? I wondered what was going on, and wow, oh, yes, they do. It's horrible. But you know what? Papa's been playing WoW since, I think, almost day one. So I don't think anything about it. As a matter of fact, I love that he has something that he can do. I did try to do WoW. No, it's not. No. I think that I have my yarn. You should have your WoW. So anyway, I am on the 1, 2, 3, 4th section, and you can't tell that it's a different color, but when I get it up here, you can tell it's a different color. So, just down here, I guess my camera doesn't pick it up because it's up against a light background. I do. Oh, wow, yarn. Uh, I think, there are, actually, when Papa was playing Diablo, I really wanted to make him a Diablo Amy, but I couldn't find any one pattern that anybody was willing to sell the pattern. They wanted to sell the product. Hey, they can do them. That's what it's all about. Um, maybe I should look and see, um, if there's a Wow Ammy that he could go and look. He could go and look because there might be something he likes. I should just look up the Wow stuff and then ask him if there's anything in there that he would like to be made. But anyway, this is just a 9-row repeat, and I'm just gonna tell you this. This is how I didn't do it the same way the girl did it. Ooh, I think my worm is a little crooked. It's not a worm, it's a caterpillar. But anyway, I think this one I did wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think I went up one. I think this one's a little shorter than the rest of them. Anyway, it's 9 rows. So you start with any length you want. And I'm gonna say any length you want. I started with 17. So I had 16 across when I went across. Then I did half double crochets all the way across. Then I started my increases. I did, so it went 16, 18, 20, then it goes 20, 20, 20, then it goes 18, 16. Twen Hold on. It goes 3 growing rows, 3 straight rows of the same amount, and then 3 decreasing rows. Now I'm gonna have to really think about what I did. Maybe that's why my little caterpillar looks a little off. He looks a little fatter on this side than he does on this side. I don't know. Could just be the camera. Could just be me. I don't know. It's a scarf. It's a caterpillar. Peepop is not gonna care. And I did talk to Peepop last night in her mood that she was in, and she was in a mood. Um, I told her that I would come and see her soon, and I'd give her 2 weekend dates that would be coming. And it was either this Valentine's Day weekend or the last weekend of the month. And then I thought, after I got off the phone with her, I was like, I really can't really commit to either week until I know, you know, I mean, I can only hope that this hiatal hernia stuff, I go in on Tuesday and they go, hey, in 3 weeks we're doing surgery. And I'd be like, oh, okay, thank you. I'm on it. But then that means 3 weeks of getting to savor the Diet Coke, and then I can't drink any carbonated beverages for 8 weeks. It says 4 to 8, but I'm just gonna go with it and do the longest amount because I don't wanna ruin anything. Don't wanna ruin anything. I know it ate something. I don't know what it ate out of that thing. But then as I was watching you the other day, well, a couple days I was watching you, and I didn't mean to make it sound like that, but, I was whining yarn like a little lunatic, and now after stream, I've gotta go and I've got my ladder out, and I'm going to rearrange everything, starting with the things that I've wound up and put in little stacks so that I can get everything up off the floor so that when KK wants to come over, uh, we can move everything to one side to get the one wall done. I know the caking was wonderful. I mean, your streams for me are always like they're relaxing for me no matter what. And I think it's just because I'm watching someone else stream and I enjoy the banter that goes back and forth and I shouldn't say banter, but It is kind of like, yeah, a biscuit, no. Um, it is kinda like, everybody's going, everyone's talking, everyone's whatever, and I'm just going, "Yep, that's what we're doing." And, so it's just nice. It's just nice, and I got some stuff done, and so I do have a couple of chores that I want to get done today, and it'll just make it better if I can get it done today and not have to do it tomorrow, but, it'll just make it better. See, like, right now, it's 39 degrees outside, but I'm burning up hot because this room is hot. But I wanna get this room done, painted, everything up. Ooh, 16. Very windy. Windy does make a difference, doesn't it? Um, I wanna get the painted, the daybed up, everything, because I have a feeling this is the room I will be staying in. Why does that see, it looks I don't know. My caterpillar's effed up. I see. I see, said the blind man to the deaf mute. We're gonna go with it. Morning, fairy dust. How are you doing? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're on 5. How are you doing this fine morning? So, um, the next color that goes in line for this is this color. So we are gonna see a drastic change. So we reached 26 Fahrenheit, supposed to be 55, but they dropped it. I think the snow in the future. Oh, your fall spring is over. Well, our fall spring is next week. It's supposed to be in the 50s and 60s, I think. I'm okay catching up on some figure skating from the Olympics. I think Papa loves the Winter Olympics more than he loves the Summer Olympics. I think I like the Winter Olympics better too. Kiddos and I cleaned the shed last night to be safe. Ooh, whew, I don't know. I'm ready for spring, but that just means that I've got to get out there and get my gardening going on. Get all that stuff going on. Gotta call my mom today too. I gotta see if she will give me a date. She's supposed to be coming up here in April. So made room to put the kitchen table out there so I can buy a new one. The table is fine. Chairs are shot. I want to try around with. We bought we had a real long one, biscuit ear. Um, I think I'm gonna have biscuit bingo from now on. Like, do you see biscuit's whole body? We had a square one. We had a long one, but it didn't fit in the one, so we had to get a new one. So we actually got one that was a little bit that had higher stools, higher chairs on it, so it's a higher table. I like it. Um, it's nice, but, uh, the one I had before could seat everyone because I had, like, what do you wanna call those? Like, leaves? They call them leaves or something? Extenders? And this one, we have me and Papa. One of us or both of us don't get to at at the Christmas holiday. At Thanksgiving, it's fine, but Christmas, it's not because the P-pop comes. So I think we're gonna have a biscuit bingo. You know, do you see Biscuit's ear? Biscuit's nose earlier. Here, Biscuit, put your nose out here. Go like this. Yeah, Biscuit's nose, Biscuit's whole body. How many times does Biscuit cross? You want a biscuit bingo? We'll have to come up with it. You're like, don't put you're not a monkey on a chain. You're a monkey on a chain. Did I miss working in the turning chain? I think I did right. You know what? I'm gonna go back. I did. Right there. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. No, I think I did it down here, but I'm not going to go back. I think that's why he's fatter on this side than he is on this side, to be honest. I really do think that's why. Oh, no, I know you're not being mean. I know you're not being mean. Okay, so 16, we should be at 20. We shouldn't be at 18. We should be at 20. Okay, 16, 18. This should be 20. Oh, no, I don't think anybody's... I don't think anybody's being mean. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think. Hold on. Maybe I counted this wrong to begin with. This green. This green was not my best whatever anyway. I think it blew my mind because you can't see the green. I can see the green. Okay, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 1, 2. What the heck did I do? Is that 3 in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. So that's where I messed up. Okay. Okay. 1, 2. This green's all Scooby-Dooed up. Okay, hold on. So okay. Okay, 16. Chain 1. Hi, Bubbles and Annie. Thank you for the alert and thank you for the check-in. Okay. Okay. We're fine. Fine. And then I went too low. Went too low. So anyway, so yeah, I talked to Peepop and thinking about going up there on a Saturday. I'm not gonna like leave massively early, I don't think, because my daughter works on Saturdays. Um, so I'm gonna wait till after I have my doctor's appointment, and then I am going to, what do you wanna call it? Find out when they're gonna do everything, and then, what do you want what do you wanna call it? Find out when they're gonna do it, and then, decide when I'm gonna go up to see her, because I won't be able to drive. I won't don't think I will feel comfortable to drive for at least 4 weeks. And I really do feel bad because there's a girl at work, she said her mom's been waiting on this surgery for, years, and, she's like, "They just won't do it for her, they just won't do it for her." And I'm like, "Really? Why won't they do it for her?" And, her mother has another issue, and they are gonna do the surgery for that. And then as she was talking, she made the comment that the doctor said the only way that they would do the surgery is if she was compliant. Okay. And she has to quit smoking for the surgery, and they would prefer that she quit smoking totally, but they're not, I guess they're not gonna be too witchy about it, but they told her that if she doesn't quit smoking, she needs to be quit smoking before the surgery, and they would prefer that she quit smoking totally all the way around. And I can tell you this, when I read that, like, I can't have carbonated drinks for 4 to 8 weeks, depending on what the doctor says, my heart fell, but I'm miserable enough to be like, "I can do it. I can do it. I have got I've got to be able to live a normal life. I just have to." Well, I don't know if there's such thing called a normal life, but a normal me life, like where I don't feel ugh all the time. And you know what? Sometimes you feel all the time. So, anyway, when we were talking as I was leaving the other day, she said, "I'm just ready for a vacation." I said, "I'm ready for a vacation too." I said, "I think I'm going to get one. It's not really going to be a vacation, but it's going to be time away from work." And she was like, "Oh, where are you going?" And I told her I was getting my surgery, and she was like, "Oh, well," she says, "You're lucky." She says, "They won't even do it for my mom." And I'm like, "They would do it. She just has to be compliant. She has to do what the doctors say." And I did not know, fun fact, I was this many years old when I figured out that they can test your blood, even your urine, and find out if you smoke. I did not know that. I did not know that. Why I would think that they would not be able to do that, I have no idea. They can. Amazing. Amazing. So, the things you learn and at the age you learn it at. So the next 3 rows are just straight across. We're not increasing, we're not decreasing, we're not doing anything. We are just gonna make sure that we have the right amount of stitches all the way across. So, oh, I do have to put 2 in this one, and that would make it right. We're supposed to be at 20. So this is the last row of increases. I don't know what the hell I've done with this one. It's okay. It's okay, Barbara. It's okay. You're gonna fold it over anyway. It's gonna have little legs on it. It's gonna have a red head. It'll be fine. So anyway, so I've got my small little list of things to do today. Not a lot. I'm really proud of myself because I got rid of 3 containers in here that had yarn. I know, like, I didn't get rid of them, just transferred them. And then I had 3 more containers, and one of my containers back here just has extra stuff in it, like construction paper, um, metal wreath rings, things like that. And then I have 2 more that's behind me. Hold on, it'd probably be better to go this way, right here. And I just have to go through those and I have to figure out what I'm going to do with the stuff in there, if it's going to go on the wall or if it's going to go in the extra bin. And then the other day when we were in stream, it was I don't know who it was. Now my brain's not working, but they called it F in February. You either fix it, frog it, or finish it. So if one of you are the ones that said that, I am taking to heart at least the frogging part. I'm going to look at something, and if I know I'm not going to finish it, I'm frogging that bad boy. I'm frogging it, getting rid of it. It's going to go back into the yarn's going to go back into a cake, and it's going to be repurposed into some other life. So that is what I'm doing. There are things I need to finish, but the frogging thing I'm taking seriously. One, two, three. And then I'm just hoping this will fix a lot of problems. I don't think it's gonna like fix my craziness because I don't think you can fix crazy with that. But hopefully. I should find out what KK is doing today. Not that I need her to come over today because today's just not the day. I still have things I need to get out from over there. And it's a matter of really honestly just pulling things out and just caking it. Like getting rid of things that probably would like send Crafty into an overload. And it should send me into an overload too. It really should. But I think that it's been in a like there's some things that's been in project bags for so long that I'm like, I just don't even think about it anymore. I just don't even think about it anymore because I can't. Because if I did, I would drive myself crazy. Maybe I do need to drive myself crazy to get it cleaned up. It should be neat, clean, and organized. Neat, clean, and organized. I lived that life for 20 some odd years. Neat, clean, and organized. That's what they always used to tell us at Walmart. It needed to be NCO. NCO, neat, clean, and organized. So at work, I'm very organized. I can't, though, right now, I have a file folders, like 4 or 5 file folders that I have to go back through and I have to find missing stuff that I can't find, like insurance payments. And the other day, I could have opened it up and done it. I went through 2 file folders, there's 4 more to go, and I was just like, "You know what? Do it." "Hey, how are you doing, Axis? Welcome in, welcome in. Why are you cold? Don't tell me your furnace is broken, or are you just outside? You've been outside. It's -20 out with the wind chill. Oop, that's a little cold. That is a little cold." "I'm at a dog sitting house and waiting for the roads to clear so you can go home." Oh, you're so sweet. Dog sitting. I wouldn't classify my time at Walmart as organized, chaotic, maybe, or not org No, that's what they always used to say. Oh, I don't dog sit unless I get paid either, Axis. I love I love, like, dog sitting for my neighbors and stuff, but I do like the money that comes along with it, to be honest. Just to be honest. You hate winter driving? Well, there we go. I've done something right there. I don't know what I've done. I'm not gonna go back. I can't. I don't know what I've done. It's gonna be the unique piece in this. I really hate winter driving too. It just sucks, to be honest. The hard part here now, we're just finally getting rid of, like, we don't get the snow all the time, but it's just like people just whipping around like it's nothing. And I'm glad the temperatures have gotten higher, so at least everything is melting. But yeah, it's not my favorite. Flippity sliding. If you got ice under snow. What kind of dog is it? And you know what fairy dust right there is the key term. We just have to worry as long as the other drivers aren't idiots. And ooh, a pit bull. That's what my honey is. She's a pit bull mix. She was she belongs to picking halls. KK has the 2 dachshunds, and their names are Walter and Dean. How we came up with Walter, because it wasn't even an option, I don't think, until they saw him. They said he looked like a Walter. See, my one daughter, her animals that she has right now are named after food, honey and meatloaf. And then, the oldest daughter, hers is Darla, AKA Demon Punch Demon Puncher. I think it's Demon, I don't know. She can be mean. Um, and Finn. And then we have Biscuit. So I guess the middle daughter took after us. She has food names. And then the youngest one, Walter Dean. At least this is snow, at least, just drifting all over. So let's see. Hopefully we will have 20 by the end of this and we're going to decrease. Yeah. The one we had before, his name was Uber. He was a super pug. He was a super pug. He was a super pug. He loved Pop-Tarts. I would eat the middle of the Pop-Tart, and he would eat the outside of the Pop-Tart. He ate the crusts. That was minus his bonding every morning. Biscuit doesn't get human food because he can't have it because he's got a little special tummy. It gets irritated really fast. I think when I got Biscuit, I got the one out of the whole litter that just had every issue underneath the sun. It's like, you know what? That's the one that needs him. So, yes, he did. He got the best dog parents for his needs. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to count this. We should be at 18. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where are you at? Okay. Oh, welcome back, Crafty. I don't like that. Okay. 1. We have to go down to 16. Grammy and Gramps had a dog named Molly, short for molasses, and Gramps' one daughter had a dog named Honey. Telling you, Honey's a good name for a dog. Honey is a good name for a dog. But Meatloaf, he's a cat. I'm going to tell you this. He chirps. He doesn't meow. He chirps. He goes, chirp, 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 chirp. Sounds like a bird. But when you were a kid, you had a dog named Popcorn. Since he was the color of a piece of popcorn, white and brown. Also, he ate a piece of popcorn that he was dropped on the floor when we first brought him. Oh, so cute though. We saved Biscuit from having to go to the pound because the lady that her dog had puppies, she was like, I can't have any more dogs. But she also didn't, her dog was 15 when she had the litter of puppies with Biscuit. And she was just like, she said, I had no idea. So I was like, well, and Biscuit, he got spayed. We were like, he got neutered. Um, he didn't get spayed. I don't know what I'm thinking. He's a boy, not a girl. Um, and didn't want him gallivanting around the neighborhood. Not that I think he would gallivant anywhere. He's not a gallivanter. He stays home with his mom. He stays home with his mom. Okay, my foot is killing me. Yes, Biscuit was one of those late in life babies. He just go one across. And when I was a tween, we got 2 cats from the same litter. I had Boo that was all black, and my brother had MacGyver that was a tabby. See, that's what my daughter had Odie, who was same litter as Biscuit was in. And Biscuit was named Bandit. And I was like, I'm not keeping his name Bandit. I'm not keeping. Yeah, I think that's why Oliver. So this is the last row, I think, as long as I didn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and now we're on 9. Okay. And then we're going to go to the key lime color, which is going to be a way drastic. I mean, it's going to be a drastic. Hold on. And there it is. Okay. So I got to cut my green off. And I've been weaving my ends in as I go just because I don't want to weave in the ends at the ends. Okay. Are we going to have this one again? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Okay. And my brain has been going over something that I wanted to do for my youngest daughter for her studio. But I don't know. I'm going to have to look up like kind of want to make her a tapestry. And I know I can go on Stitch Fiddle and put the design in I want. It's just I have to get it right. In my mind, what I'm thinking of. So, and I think it is called Stitch Fiddle. I've got it on my computer already, so I just hit the button. But I do love it because it does have a free option. And I use the free option because it's there. And I don't really create a lot of stuff like all the time. So, but if I did, I probably would pay for it, but I don't. So I just go with the free option. There we go. So we did this. Yes, I do. He doesn't really get that many treats. He gets access. This is so horrible. He gets a treat every morning, but the treat is actually medication that he has to take every day. And because he thinks it's a treat, he takes it. He's like, Papa comes in and goes, "Hey, here's your treat." And he's like, "Okay." And he takes it. He's only not taken it once. And that's when the pharmacist did not put, you know, yeah, it's also cherry flavored. The one pharmacy that we went to get it, they didn't put the cherry flavoring in it and he wouldn't eat it. He wouldn't take it. It's like, nope, I don't know where you got these treats from, but they're not the same. He's just like a kid. Yeah, you got to get him the cherry flavored medicine for him to take it. Let's see. Okay, we'll do it back. So it locks it in. Locks it in. I'll leave my end when I get to the end of this. And I have the right amount of chains on my hook. I don't know. My brain's not here today. Not that I would say my brain is here any other day, but I feel like really spacey and foggy. I really feel spacey and foggy. Now, are you waiting for the dog owners to get back home? Or are you just waiting for the weather to get better? Well, I mean, I'm not trying to force you out on the road. I'm not trying to. Oh, the girl that well, her mother brought her down here. I know you're gonna know where this is, and that's fine because it's not gonna do anything for you. She lived in Hornell. I think that's what she said. I think that's the city she called it. And so her mother moved her down here, and when it snowed, uh she was like, "Yeah, I feel like I'm in New York." No, I'm not saying I need to know if it's near you or not. I'm just saying, she finally got her to move down here from that town to East Tennessee. So her daughter likes it. She said, the snow's not much different than living up there. And I was like, oh, well, hey. I would never ask you to tell us where you live. We already know where you live. For those of you who know, you know. If you know, you know. But we keep it a secret from the rest of the world. And if you really wanted to know, you'd have to go back and watch a lot of videos, and hopefully that video would still be up on my VOD list, which I don't know. You are very mysterious. You are. That's what we like about you. It's like, I'm gonna break into song here. Secret Agent Man. That's a song from the 80s. So you're just like a secret agent. You're mysterious. You're intriguing. Goodness gracious, this worm's getting big. And he really isn't. But I did count it out. It's 9 sections of these colors going back and forth. And then I think, you know what? We're gonna roll it up. Yes, private eyes are watching you, watching your every move. Private eyes are watching you. Is it your every? I actually like that song. I like Hall and Oates. And don't ask me why I just did that. So now I have to. Now I have. Yes, you do. I'm gonna tell you, you do. You gotta get all them little fluids warming up in the car. Did I do 2 in that one? Did I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18. I turn my car on every morning and let it heat up before I get out there in it. Well, just so it's warmer, but yeah, you don't want to crack the head. And since it is -20 up there with the wind, chill. Ugh. Yeah, you got to warm the car up. Because no matter what, 15-minute drive, but you're going to be slow, still means you don't want to be cold all the way home. I hate this jelly bean. This key lime color. This yarn splits. And it's the same brand as the other one. It's just this one splits. So let's see. We're going to go back to the jelly bean after this. Maybe I'll get into rhythm. Hi, Linda. How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. You let it warm up you should, shouldn't you? I mean, I don't know the proper etiquette. Like, I just know if it's way cold, I always I just start the car before I get in it in the morning. Let it warm up. And sometimes the majority of the time, as of late, because it's so cold, when I leave work, I let it heat up just a bit too, because I don't care. It has been setting for 8 hours. Oh, you feel like crap. You have the flu again. Oh, no. Linda, are you streaking? Well, I meant super positive had a 10 stream streak, and I didn't say that earlier. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Linda's streaking. She's streaking and got the flu. She's spreading her germs everywhere. 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 20. Yes, we were not prepared. Oh, an ad break is going to be starting soon. We're not really going to be doing anything crazy during the ad break. It's going to be just making sure that I don't miss my turning chains, and the next 3 rows are straight across each time. So as long as I have 20 chains when I get to the end, we're going to flip back and do it again. So the other day, I do talk. I talk to my daughter, my oldest daughter, every day. We talk every day. Even if it's for like 5 minutes, we talk every day. And the other day when I was talking to her, I forget what we were talking about. She had got something off Facebook Marketplace. It's something for free. And she was showing me it. And I was like, "Oh, that's really nice, blah blah blah." And so they had music going in the house. Just music. I couldn't even tell you what it was. It was just music. And she turned the camera, and I'm telling you, P Pop was just sitting there, and she was just it was like a 60s, 70s groove kind of music, and she was just going to town. Just she was feeling that music. She was feeling it. And I told my daughter, I said, "I'm telling you, when she gets old enough to be in anything musical, you need to do it." You just locked you got locked out of the house? Uh-uh. You had to bend a fence post to get out of the yard. Axis, what are you doing? Axis, focus on this. You turn me off. Focus on what you need to focus on. I know that's what after the Hi, little doodles. Oh, welcome for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Oh, we have a doodlebug raid. We have a doodlebug raid, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you doing, doodlebug? Welcome in. How was your stream? What were you making? How was your stream? Welcome in. And welcome in all of those who came in with the raid. My name is Bray Crochet, and if you don't know me, I mainly crochet. Today we are doing a hungry caterpillar scarf. I just tightened up the ends so that I can move with it. It's a little wonky, but it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. So you can't see the color change, but if I move it up, you can. So welcome in, welcome in. I don't have anyone to punch. Sad panda. Why don't you have anybody to punch? So, what were you working on, Doodlebug? How was your stream? I can't mess up my turning chain. We got one more stitch to put in. But if and Doodlebug, if you have to raid and run, I completely understand because we do all end our raiders. We all do end our raiders. We all end our stream for, and thank you for the follow, Doodlebug. Thank you for the follow. And welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody, from the ad. Stream was awesome as always and was doing a customized 5D diamond painting. Ooh. We ended our raiders. What do you mean we ended our raiders? Yeah, the raiders aren't safe here. What do you mean? I'm safe. This is a safe space. I feel like this is a safe space. I don't think we're mean. Oh, we end our raiders. Yes. We end our streams for a reason. So if you have to raid and run, I completely understand. But if not, thank you for sticking around, or thank you for the lurk, or but thank you for the follow, Doodlebug. Thank you. I'm getting ready actually, I think next week, to start a custom blanket for someone, the commission. And I really, I don't know if I want to, I have to start, but I don't want to, but a custom 5D painting, diamond painting. That's amazing. You've never seen me before, so how am I? I am good. I am good. I am pretty much we try, and I think we do succeed at being very chill. I mainly crochet. We talk about food. Food is a big topic. I love food. I mean, I love food. Um and I mainly stream on Saturdays and Sundays. We could go over it all. I mainly stream on Saturdays and Sundays. I do some collaboration streams on, I think it's Tuesdays and Thursdays now, with Unicorn or Enchanted Creations. We go on her schedule because she's an hour behind me. So we just kind of work. We do some stitching and witching sessions. So that kind of thing. You usually stream games, but been trying to stream something new as diamond painting as a hobby, and I thought I would show. That is great. We as crafters love. I mean, I don't. The only game I play, I don't stream it. So, well, I play 2 games, Tetris, and then I do Animal Crossing. My island's a mess right now, but and my island is a mess right now because I neglected it for a bit, and I shouldn't have. Um, but, I love swimming in the sea. That's my most favorite thing to do in Animal Crossing. Um, I love fishing, and I love catching the sharks. So, I mean, that's probably, but anyway, I'm going, and I'm a squirrel. I go off on little tangents. But, I have a granddaughter. Her name is Peepop. At least that's what I call her on stream. And most of the stuff I make for her. So this caterpillar scarf is being made for her. I made her a caterpillar beanie. And so I mainly do stuff like that. Little Doodles is your daughter. Oh, that's so cute. That is so cute. You have a little Doodles. Oh, my little Doodles. Oh, hi, little Doodle. Hi, little Doodle. Um, my daughters, you're packing up. You'll see me in a bit. Okay. I'll see you in a bit. We'll give you 15 minutes, but we're really probably going to give you 25 just to make sure, okay, that you're safe back home. You need to take it slow. So don't go too fast. Oh, well, thank you. Do you want me to send you somebody to help you? Don't say that word. You're not going to get stuck anywhere. Bye. But anyway, everything, yes, slow and steady wins the race. But anyway, yeah. I made the hungry caterpillar, the I wouldn't call it an amigurumi. It was from the Cozy Castle. The first year I streamed, I made, this is my I just haven't I think I've been streaming for 2 years. Yes, 2 years and a 2 years and a month. And, my oldest daughter asked me, "Hey, do you think you can make this?" And I was like, I didn't do amigurumi. I mean, amigurumi was not my favorite. I do woobles. I have been, by another crafter here, I have been dubbed the Wooble Queen because I love woobles. You've been streaming for about 6 it's fun, is it not? It is fun. I love it. I love getting on here, and I love talking to my community, and they talk back, and, we banter. You love it when you have the time. That's why I really stuck to Saturdays and Sundays because it's the time that I have the time. Um, and then Enchanted Creations, she's pulled me out and I'm doing like weekends sometimes. Oh, and this is the one I was talking about. Talk back. Sometimes we talk back in a sassy way. Yes, we do. This is the Crafty Cub, and he is one that named me the Wooble Queen. And he streams a lot more than I do, but he is a fiber artist. He does all kinds of things. So follow him. He is wonderful. Um, but he's chaotic. I'm just kidding. I know, but I'm just saying, you should follow him. He's really entertaining. He always has something great. Yes, very chaotic. He won't admit it. He's really not, but um but anyway, so um I've been streaming. So I just got on a hungry caterpillar kick. I made her the hungry caterpillar, and then I saw these other hungry caterpillar things, and I'm like, you know what? She she deserves to have all the hungry caterpillar stuff in the whole wide world. All the whole wide world. So she's only a year and a half, and she is the center of my world since my girls decided to all grow up, even though they're still my babies. They might not really believe that, but they are. So, doesn't matter, girls, how old you get, you're still the babies. But anyway, this is not a free pattern, but it's always. This is not a free pattern, but I can tell you how it is because it's not a paid pattern. This was on a YouTube tutorial, and then I found it on Instagram. Yes, Papa just exists to cook dinners and do chores. He is a part of my life. He's a very important part of my life. He's my IT guy. So, but he does other things too. He takes care of our baby Biscuit when I'm at work and he's working from home. So, you know, hey. So so anyway, um this was on YouTube and I had to whatever. You and Doodle both have IT guy. Yes, it is nice. Well, it's nice to meet you too. It was very nice to meet you. And you know, let's do this. I need to do this before because I try. Now, does Little Doodle stream or does just you? Oh, I did. I followed her too. Oh, well, I have one of my children that actually comes on my stream occasionally and helps me. Hi, Stellar. How are you doing? Oh no, you're welcome, Doodle. I normally do it after stream. I go through and do it, but if I do it today, because I have a lot to do after work. I love doodle. See, now you got me saying, but anyway, let's do this. Just in case you do decide, I will follow you too. Just in case. Streaming is fun. Streaming is fun. How are you doing today, Stellar? Biscuit. This is the mascot of the stream. And that's where he sits. Little Doodles is too young to stream at the moment, but you never know. You never know. Biscuit is the real streamer in this stream. He tells me what we do. So, yes. We are I think I'm gonna have to come up with a biscuit bingo. So that because sometimes he shows his face, sometimes he shows his nose. You know, we just don't know. So, I think I should come up with a biscuit bingo. What are you doing? Last night I tried to get him to give me a kiss goodnight, and he won't do it. Well, no. You go get lunch. Lunch is very, very, very important. I know. It's weird. You just finished making waffles. That sounds good. Waffles sounds good. I was actually thinking about going to the store real early this morning to get some bread so that I can make French toast, because I like the really thick bread. So, like the brioche, I like that for um but how is the weather in your time zone, Stellar? Axis just left dog sitting to go home, and it's -20. I shall leave my chat in your capable hands. I promise you they will behave. Well, we promise that we will keep them safe as we can. Behaving is so fun. Oh, but we do try to behave. We do. Um, so yeah, it was -20. He's on his way home. And so we have to give him 25 minutes and he'll let us know if he made it home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. We're in our no increase rows. 17, 18, 19, and 20. Little Doodles is a sassy one. Hey, it's currently 30 and no snow in sight. Our high temp today is supposed to be in the mid-50s. Oh, we will be here. We look forward to seeing you back again if you want to come. I know Crafty's at 16. I'm at, you know what? I don't. Says, why does it tell me what's going to happen on Wednesday? It doesn't matter what's happening on Wednesday. Today, right now, the high, well, right now it says I'm in where I'm not at, but that's fine. It says we're 40 degrees. So we're just gonna go with it. You know what? I'm gonna go as well. I got cake. Hey, you know what? Feel those cravings. Feel those cravings. Um, so, I mean, yeah, I need to know what's happening on Wednesday. Actually, Wednesday, bye. Bye. Wednesday is a very important day. We're having a meeting at the end of our day that day. Our hours are changing. I know it was coming. I know it was coming. But, people want to think everything's going to stay the same. So, but it is supposed to be I think in the 50s and 60s next week. So I'm really actually looking forward to it. Actually looking forward to it. Um, it's basically we're the biggest center that they've ever bought. They like most of the centers they buy are like, 3,000 square feet. It's just like an office, a couple of machines, a few techs, a doctor, and a couple people up front to check people in. Um, ours is our floor of our building is we're the biggest center of is like 10,000 square feet. So we have scheduling, we have in-house collections, we have in-house coding, we have in-house billing, we have, like we have like 8 ultrasound techs, we have like 16 to 20 mam techs. We have 3 or 4 doctors, that kind of thing. So they've never had anybody as big as us. So we used to work 7:30 to 4:30, which the girls up front have been calling and getting everybody in by 3:30. So they're coming in at 7:30, they're leaving at 3:30. So this new place was like, "Oh, well, I mean, if you get everybody in there, you can get everybody in there by 3:30 and you can all go home. How about we just extend the hours? So we're going to be open from 7 a.m. in the morning to 5 p.m. at night." And we tried to tell them girls up front that don't do that. Don't do that. You need to leave the people where they're at. Don't bring them in early because it's going to bite you in the butt. And it has bit them in the butt. So now everybody's having to decide, except for our department, because we will be eventually work from home. Whether you want to work 4 10s, or 5 8s. So anyway, it's just one of those things. So, and everybody was like, "Oh, they're not going to change anything. They're not going to change anything. It's all staying the same." That's what we were told. We were all told that everything was going to stay the same. See this face? That's the face they got when they said that. Because if the one thing that I know that's constant is change, and the company that's buying you is going to tell you whatever to get the owner to sign those papers. Yeah, we're going to keep everybody. Yeah, we're going to keep everything the same. No, we're not doing any changes. We're going to do it exactly the same way you do it. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they believed it. Did I believe it? Either A, because Papa would say, and I would say this, Papa would say, because I can be pessimistic, but I always say, no, I'm not pessimistic. I'm positive it's going to change. They really shouldn't. We're not broken, so I don't think they need to fix us. Now, I understand making the hours a little bit longer. I mean, Of course, they want to make more money. They just invested whatever they invested. They want to make money. But I don't think that they should mess with how we do. Like, we get all the orders for our patients. Our patients wouldn't know what to ask for. I mean, we've always done it behind the scenes. So when our patients come in, it's seamless. We do everything for them. If they find something wrong, we connect them with a surgeon. We get everything set up. We make it very transitional. We're very, for lack of a better, we're comprehensive. We do everything for the patient that we possibly can do because the things that we find, like it could be cancer or something like that, then you you some people just go off the deep end. So you need that one person or those people that kind of like make it seamless for you so that, you know, you get to this appointment, we make this appointment for you, all that kind of stuff. We work with the doctors, the surgeons, everybody to get everything so you can worry about you. That's basically what we do. So that's not how they do. They've never bought anybody like us. So it's kind of hard to get them to think some of the things that we do just need to stay. I worked 4 10s. It was nice having 3 days off. My 4 10s were more like 4 12s because I had scheduled a 2 hour break in the middle of my day. I would personally like to work the 4 10s, but I don't think they're going to let us. But the lady that's the most important part of that matters most would matter most to me, and I would matter most to her. She, uh she said, "Well, I want Mondays and Fridays off." And I was like, "Yeah, you're not getting 3 12s." She was joking, but, I jokingly said, "I would rather work Monday, Tuesday, have Wednesday off, and then work Thursday, Friday. That way I'm not working more than 2 days in a row." And then I thought, no." I was this morning after whatever, I was like, no, I'd like to have Mondays off because if I wanted to go see P-Pop, it would just make it easier because my daughter's off on Mondays. So I would get to see her too. So got to get back in the P-Pop habit a little bit because, P-Pop's only getting older. She's only little once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm counting this because I Scooby Dooed up one of these things. He's fatter on one side than the other. I missed the turning chain on the same side every time. One, two, 6, 7. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So, but then on the same token, if like that, the the 2 hour break in the middle would work for the one girl that we work with. So she would be able to pick her kids up from school. It would just work for her if she could have a split shift. So we shall see. We shall see. And I'm not worried about it. And everybody's like, just whatever. They're all upset. And I'm like, don't overthink it. And that's coming from me. And I overthink everything. I overthink everything. And I'm like, I just do not have time to overthink all this stuff. I just do not. Now, right now, I'm thinking, I really could go for some waffles or French toast for lunch. Thank you, Stellar. I'm just saying, thank you. Wonderful. Oh, I've got to keep an eye on the time. Only because I do want let's see. Okay, so 10:49. It's been about 20 minutes. So, Ax said he was driving slow. The weather was not good. He said it was snowing, but it was drifting, but he had to drive home slow, so I I don't know what I could do for him where I'm at, but, I mean, I can still worry. I'm allowed to worry. I mean, technically, he could be I think he's his age, he could be my kid. I would have been pretty darn young, but he couldn't be my kid. So, do, 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 do. And so we should be down. We have one more row to go on a decrease, and then we're going to change colors back to that wild butt Kelly green. But it's not a bad thing, Stellar. It's not a bad thing because I started my day off pretty with food. So it didn't want it didn't want to it didn't want to do right. So I wish I had something that I could clip from like right here. I think, well, yeah, he's just, it's Axis, you know? He's like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like he keeps me grounded. I have no idea. And then I have Fairy Dust, who I'm in the middle of something, and he's looking at the screen and he goes, "You missed a turning chain." So I had to frog everything out to fix it. And I did fix it, but I didn't go back and fix it all the way. I wasn't going to go back that far. He wasn't being mean. He was just trying to, so I didn't mess it up. You know, I can't have Peepop out there looking, can't have her out there with a stitch missing. She'll be like, Gigi, I don't understand why you have a stitch missing. You, of all people, shouldn't be missing a stitch. But if I don't hear from him, I'm going to tell him he's just like my kids because I'll tell my kids when they leave our house, Papa and I'll both go, hey, just let us know when you get home. But they're on tracker. We all track each other because me and my youngest daughter have watched too many FBI files. And so, I mean, somebody's got to know where your little dot's at. I mean, so, um, so I always message him and go, hey, glad to see you're home. And they're like, huh? I'm like, we ask you to tell us when you got home, you little ding dongs. Oh, I forgot. And I just think it's hilarious because that's what they'll tell us. Oh, I forgot. I will message him. I will get him on Discord. Be like, listen here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now, dumb but me. We'll snip this. Take that back out. And do it all over again. because I didn't put the green on. Okay, where's the green in the center pole for this one? There we go. I'm gonna wrap this up. I don't know if I told y'all, but I've been watching a lot of 80s movies lately. Last night I had the craving. And I don't know if watching a certain movie is a craving, but I had a a little notion that I wanted to watch Terminator 2. Now ask me if I've ever watched Terminator 2. No, I haven't. Never watched it. Why do I want to watch it now? Have no idea. But I did. And the only thing that was available, because you had to rent or buy Terminator 2, the only thing that was available was Runaway with Tom Selleck. It's kind of like a robot-y movie. And it's got the same girl in it that was in Dirty Dancing. She was the blonde that was Patrick Swayze's dance partner that got pregnant and then couldn't. That's why Baby had to fill in because, yeah, anyway, I don't even know why I'm going all out for this, but yeah. So, but I like Tom Selleck too. I mean, Tom Selleck, Samuel Elliott. Yeah, nobody puts Baby in the corner. So now Sam Elliott, he he was in Roadhouse with Patrick Swayze. We're not doing this. There we go. I was like, we are not having a knot. We are not having a knot. I made that too long. Now I'm going to have a snippy snip. Wasting? Not really, but it makes me feel like I am. Because I don't know. I only have, okay, I have one more key lime section I've got. Biscuit is behind me, asleep. Asleep. He's enjoying his warm life right now. This room is hot. I know. Do not love knots. And now we've decided that what is outside? I do not see anything. Nobody asked you to get up. I'm not mean to him. It's just he doesn't need to get up and get all snarky after I just said he was laying still and being a good boy. Everybody on stream is protected. They do not need you to protect me from a squirrel or a rabbit or anything in the other yard. Okay. I did that one. Y'all, I might, you know what? It's a caterpillar. Calm down. It doesn't look right. It's okay. I'll I'll stretch it. I'll form it. I'll steam it. She'll be fine. She won't even realize it till she's like 2 that, it might not look the same. And most of the people she sees are occupational therapy and physical therapy people. So they all love how she dresses anyway. She's always got a hat on. She's always looking cute. So, she plays the part. She's an adorable peep hop. Ah, Made it to my other friend's house where I'm now feeding cats and stealing jerky. Yes. Are you on a, like, pet sitting journey today? See, you didn't tell me that, Axis, when you were driving all that way. I thought you were on your way home. Now I've gotta worry about you a little bit longer. Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about you. I had to go back and look at the time that you said bye so that I would know if you had been gone too long. And then Stellar said, "Well, you can message him." And I thought about it. I really did. Can't have you out there stuck in the world and us not know. You're an incredibly giving person. Well, my daughter has a friend that when they come here to see us, they'll always walk over and check on the dogs at least once. Now, her dogs have like a doggy door, so they can go in and out of the house. They just need to make sure somebody goes and feeds them, but he goes over and he checks on them. But then Heidi, in return, like when him and his girlfriend go out of town, she always takes care of their dog. I went with her. They were out of town one time when I went. So, oop, there's a gray hair. So we're back to the dark green, which up against this one, we should be able to see it a little better. It doesn't really look the way it needs to look, but that olive just throws it off on the camera. So the olive just throws it off because it's way dark. You gotta have those people in your lives. You gotta have those people that help you with the pets. Like our youngest daughter, she'll come over and she'll keep Biscuit. I think I just put Biscuit glitter in this. Biscuit glitter. Thought about doing something for Valentine's Day this weekend since next week is Valentine's Day. But then I was like, we'll just work on the caterpillar. We'll get this caterpillar done. We do not need to start anything new. We need to finish these things. We need to finish. And we have 2 more to put in there. The thing of it is P-Pop is technically we were talking about, the caterpillar. Me and my oldest daughter were talking about the caterpillar the other day, and I said, "This not the sad thing, but the thing of it is if my other 2 daughters ever decide to have children, I'm going to have to make them their own separate caterpillar." And though the caterpillar was fun and wonderful, and it was fun, it really was. Just the thought of making another caterpillar just blows my mind. And my daughter goes, "You will be making them another caterpillar because I will not be giving them the caterpillar. The caterpillar will stay with me and it will go to Peepop when she has children." And I was like, "Okay." That right there answered it for me. I will be making other caterpillars. So, do I mind? No. So, as long as they give me enough time, I will do what I did for Peepop and it will be there before she is born. So, we shall see. I may never have to make another caterpillar. You never know. It's their lives. They can do what they wanna do. I'm perfectly content with Walter and Dean and Honey and Meatloaf as grandchildren. I am. They're wonderful little animals. Walter, we have not got to meet yet because Walter still has his shark teeth, AKA baby teeth. So, everybody he has met, he has accidentally used his shark teeth on them, and they have bled a little. So, I'm like, "I'm not going over yet." Me and Walter will have to meet when the shark teeth are gone. So, I'm going to do my 2. I didn't mean to, but I'm gonna make my 2 at the end, then I'm gonna count. Okay. So then we're gonna go straight across. I got my new Hirschner's catalog this week too, and I was looking, they did have a lot of big twists in there, but it was the big blankety yarn. I'm not a real big total fan of blankety yarn. Do I will make blankets out of it, I don't care because I like that it works up really fast, and it does they do make good blankets, but I'm more of a 4-ply girl. I like the 4-ply yarn. I will put 2 strands of 4-ply together before I'll work with blanket yarn. Now, I am making a blanket for my niece for her baby, and it is in the Premier Bloom, so it is a little bit thicker, and I'm fine with that part, and it's working up pretty fast, so it's nice. I just need to I need to get working on that. And then my cousin, his son and wife are having a baby. It's due in May. So I would like to make a small blanket for them, but we'll see. I'm not going to ever push myself because I still have a few things that I have to finish for Peepop for her second birthday. Before her second one. It's got purple and turquoise in it. It really is pretty. And I wanted something like girly, but yet it's totally pretty all the way around. And their little girl, Brinley, she is doing wonderful. They got to take her home. I don't think she only spent 3 weeks in NICU before they got to bring her home. But, think she was born 3 weeks early. So, but my mom is like, "All these babies in NICU." You know what? It's okay. My twin sister was in NICU. She never left, but, another story, we're not gonna worry about it. Um, um, but I'm like, NICUs nowadays are so more well equipped than when I was a baby. So, if your baby has to be in NICU, then your baby has to be in NICU, and they're probably right where they need to be. They really are. So, I mean, everybody and I would say this, um, everybody wants to go home with their baby. Everybody does. But it's just not possible for every baby to go home. I was very lucky. I will say this. I was very lucky. I came home with all 3 of my girls. They came home when I came home. And I remember when I had my oldest one, Jingle Shark, there was a girl that was having a baby at the same time. And y'all, the I had Jingle Shark, and they told me, "We'll get her to you in 2 hours. We're gonna take her, clean her up, do some testing, blah, 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 all the stuff." So, the girl was having her baby at the same time I was having Jingle Shark. Well, they ended up doing an emergency C-section on her. Her baby had to be airlifted out to the children's hospital 90 miles away. And all all I cared about, first was breakfast after I had my child. And then I was like, "Where's she at? Where's she at? Why haven't I gotten her yet?" And the nurses were like, "Oh, well, we." And then I was like, "You know what? I can wait a little bit longer." So, I'm very lucky, and I feel very blessed that I got to bring my kids home because not everybody does. So, okay, let's talk about something better. Yes, it's so advanced now, Linda. It's so advanced. And I felt bad for my daughter when she didn't get to bring P-Pop home, but P-Pop was where she needed to be. P-Pop was where she needed to be. And yes, as a mother, you want to take it all away for your child, but you can't. You can't. So, what are you thinking, Biscuit? Since it's the second time you've climbed up there today, this is the second time. You gonna make it 3 times and make it a charm? Third time's a charm? Say hi. Go like this. Go. "Mm, don't you growl. Go, hi, Linda." He's growling, Linda. He's like, "Can you quit moving, lady?" He's like, "Can you quit moving, lady? I got to get comfortable." I have got to get comfortable. I hope I did that right. Yes, I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 18, 19, 20. Now, Linda, can you take anything for the flu? Or do you just have to let it run its course? Because I know sometimes they can give you stuff. I will say this, that was it Tamiflu they give you after if they catch it within so many days, they can give you Tamiflu. That stuff is expensive. It's expensive. At least I thought it was. I mean, I Hi, Emma, how are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. That's it. Just you gotta come down, babe. You gotta come down. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 2 more rows. Yeah, he put me on Tamiflu as long as it's caught within the first 4 breathing treatments and cough medicine. I told Papa that well, Tuesday. Oh, it's okay because it's in the morning, so it won't affect nothing. It won't affect anything. I have to think. Um, I was telling Papa that, they were that some of the things that, they were listing, like, side effects of hernias, like anemia, things like that. I was like, "Oh, I'd be so happy if I go in and have this surgery." And then they're like, "Oh, your iron's coming back up." Oh, I would be tickled pink, y'all just don't know. The cough will be gone, hopefully, because I think that the hernia doesn't help with, I think other things are taking space in my lungs, making me cough, but I don't wanna be negative. I wanna be positive. I will say this, the one time that I think that and my insurance might have been crappy when I got the Tamiflu, the time I did. My doctor at least did write it out for my daughter tested. I think it was me and my daughter both tested. She tested for, like, A and B, and I had just 1 strand, and he wrote a prescription for everyone in the family. He's like, "You're all gonna get it. You might as well just go ahead and everybody take this." So, he texted me for everything Thursday. That is great. Positive for A. This is 7. I like the way the last one looked, so we're gonna go with that. There for a while at work, I was getting really I don't know, everybody was getting sick, and I don't know if people are really sick or if they're just saying they're sick so they can be out. I'd really rather people just not do that. If you're sick, you're sick. If you just wanna take a day off, say you wanna take a day off. But I was washing my hands so much, and I had not packed lotion for work to put on my hands, that by the time I got home, I couldn't even pick up the yarn to crochet because my hands were so dry. And I was like, yeah, so I have lotion packed in my a little small tube of lotion packed in my purse for work now because I'm like, tis the season for the people to get sick. And I just don't want to get sick. I already feel bad almost every day not being able to eat sometimes. I take all the precautions I can at work, mask, gloves, gowns, washing my hands. Takes care. Yes, you are. You are. I mean, there's no way around it. There really isn't. And then, like, where I work, patients will come in and they don't tell you they're sick because they want their appointment. So, those girls, if we have to deal with those girls up front, for anything, then we get exposed too because, they're not washing their hands between every patient. I know they're not because they're just checking patients in. So they probably are not thinking anything of it. So there will be an ad break starting soon. Oh, Emma is on a 7-stream streak. Yay, Emma. I take the flu shot now every year, A, because of Peepaw, but also because it helps the pharmacist kid I have. I made Papa last year when he turned 50. I made him go get the shingle shot because I'm like, you're getting it. I don't care. You're getting it. And to be honest, he's really not a big shot taker. I mean, he will, but unfortunately, like when he gets the flu shot, he always gets symptomatic after it. You've never had the chickenpox shot. Everything else you've had. Well, I told it we had, I don't think I had the chickenpox shot because I had the chicken. You've never had the chickenpox. Oh, I had the chickenpox when I was little. So I was like, yeah, and he can't remember whether he had it or not. And I've never asked his mom, and I probably should ask his mom. But I'm like, we are not doing it. I had a friend of mine because when I worked at Walmart, they would pay for the shingle shot, but you had to be 50. But I think that's with every insurance. I think you have to be a certain age before they'll do it. You have to be 50 at least. But I told him, I said, "You are not getting the shingles. We cannot do it. It is painful." I had a girl, I worked with her, she was 48 and she got the shingles. Oh, it was horrible. I I don't even think she's really ever fully recovered. She still has pain, she says. So, you know, so I know it's horrible. And the thing of it is, I think I think they give her like I'm pretty positive it's like I wanna say gabapentin to help her with the pain and stuff, and she says she can't take it 'cause it messes her up, it makes her sick. So she just kinda has to deal with whatever, and I was like, "Ugh, girl, I feel for you. I feel for you." It's horrible. So, I've heard the shingle shot does make it so that if you do get it, it's less painful, but for Papa's sake, I just hope he never gets it. Because I don't ever want him don't ever want him to get it. 'Cause, not being mean, but it would probably take him out. It would probably really would take him out. We got one more decrease row to go. He just doesn't do very well when it comes to getting sick. He's just and the sad thing about it is that honestly oh, my foot's going to sleep. Biscuit, my foot's going to sleep, so I'm gonna have to move it. I know that's not what you wanna hear. Um No, but when you do get sick, he's when he does get sick, it's not fun because it takes him out. I mean, he's one of those type of people that it's like his body goes, "You haven't been sick for 2 years. You're sick now. We're taking you out." That's just how it does him. his body laughs at him and says, "Yeah, you're gonna pay for this one." So, welcome back from the ad. Welcome back from the necessary evil. That's what I'm gonna call it, the necessary evil. Uncle Joe got the shingles last year, and it was the first time I've ever seen him shed a tear. He said it hurt so bad, they give him pills and an ointment to put on it. Yeah, it's horrible. And then, "Hi, Dueling Needles, how are you doing?" My dad got shingles and the crack of his bum right at the top of the crack. Ooh, yeah, that right there sounds horrible. That sounds horrible. And now I've got to go back to what color am I supposed to go back to? Okay, hold on. Okay, so hold on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we've got to go back to dark olive. Dark olive. I know, Biscuit. I'm not making your life any easier. I'm making it so that my leg will fall asleep again. But I'm trying to make your life a little better so you're a little more relaxed. Look, I'm letting my leg go to sleep just for you. Just for you. Yes, I love my dog. Yes, my dog is. You're my world, aren't you? You're my world, aren't you? Penny's laying across me right now. You feel like she weighs 40 to 50 pounds. Biscuit does that when I'm sick too. And I think it's just they're protecting you. They're like, yeah, this is my person. I've got to protect them. And you're like, but I can't breathe. And it doesn't matter. Like if I'm sick, and I've been sick once or twice this year, and Papa can come in I'm laying in the bed. Biscuit's laying in the bed with me. Papa will come in to get Biscuit to take him out. Like, buddy, you got to go out. You've been in here for too long. We got to go outside. We got to do something. It's a fight to get him out of the room. He will fight Papa. He's like, no, no, I can't leave her. No, no, I can't leave her. I mean, it can come to blows. He gets very, very whatever. And it makes it very hard because Papa's like, buddy, we've got to go outside. And he's just like, no, I'm not leaving. And I mean, like, I'll get up and, bump down the stairs, or he'll just pick him up and take the scratches and whatever he's got to take for him to get out. But if I don't go downstairs when they do it, when he takes him out, Papa says he runs outside. He doesn't do everything. He just like pees and whatever. And then he runs back inside like I'm going to be taking out the front door. And so normally I have to get up and, you know, go out and just stand while he's outside. But it's not good because Papa's like, you should be resting and it's okay. But Biscuit in his little biscuit mind thinks someone's going to come and take me. And I probably honestly think probably has a lot to do with maybe like a lot of the surgeries that I had because Papa would take me out the front door and then, wouldn't come home for 4 or 5 days, like when I had my blood clot and things like that. He's like, "You always take that woman away from me, you meanie." Yeah, Papa's a meanie. He's not. Papa loves him with all of his heart and would do anything. Yes, he would. He would do anything for you, you ding dong. But not Biscuit. He's like, you know what? Let me wreak havoc. Let me wreak havoc on that man. And I really do think that's what he does. I think he's like, but in our world, I'm Biscuit's human. So, unfortunately, lady, you're talking about going out. So let's go out. I'm talking about going outside so the dog can go to. Yes, that's what he's like. Yep. He's like, lady, let's go out. That's exactly what he's doing. But that's not what we're doing. There's not a there's a squirrel in our backyard. Yes, he did. Come here. You do not need to stare out the window. Come here. Okay. He's being a booty. I'm not going to let you go out there and chase a squirrel. Grumble all you want. You're not going out there. I thought I was getting all the little biscuit glitter, but I obviously there's a Gigi glitter. He's just gonna sit and stare now. So yeah, so he can go oof. No, and yes, that is probably exactly what he's thinking. I can get him this time if you just let me go outside. But the squirrel we have will stop, turn around, and his little tail goes, and then he runs just enough to stop again and egg him on. He does it. He does it on purpose. So, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, don't come on. You got one more chance to get up here. 3 times. I don't know if he wants to go out. The good thing about terrible roads means that there's no line at the McDonald's drive-thru. That is true. That is totally true, Axis. What is your favorite McDonald's meal? Okay. Okay. Come on. That's true. Bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, and 16. It's actually not my fave, but I like the McChicken sandwich, the cheap one. Yes, the one on the dollar menu. That's probably not $1 anymore. It's like $1.50. A streamer wa- I a streamer I watched when going to bed last night ordered 4 McDoubles and chicken nuggets, and it made me so hungry. We need to quit talking about food. I'm trying to get through a caterpillar here. And I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're on 7. 7th, we're on the 7th hump. McDonald's doesn't like me. Anything I eat. Oh, see, I understand that. Understand that. I understand that. Let's see. Via yes. We're gonna push biscuit back a little. Mm, Via. So is this the last stop you will be making access before you are going finally home? Obviously it is. If you're going through a McDonald's drive-through, you're probably not gonna, unless you're gonna eat it at your next house. Oh, you're at home eating now. Okay. Can't let the Mickey D's get cold. Ooh. There are a few fast food places I can eat with my restrictions. Some diagnosed and trial and error. If I avoid to make my, I right now I can't eat anything with greasy foods. Two totally greasy foods. Um and no, like I can eat it, but later it makes me feel bad. Like if I have anything like acidic. I'm glad he made it home safe too, Linda. You had to clean up a gross fur ball. Okay. Just have to make sure we're on track. You have to watch out for salt intake. This will be the only salty thing you have all day. Like with my diabetic medicine, I have to take high blood pressure medicine. It's very small, but I don't have high blood pressure. It's just my daughter explained it to me. It protects your kidneys. Yeah. Do you have to go out? Okay. Hold on. The one good thing, it's cheaper on the pocketbook, only eating out like once every couple months. I've been trying to pick my next treat restaurant. When did a burger I know, isn't that horrible? Isn't it horrible? It's Daddy's coming to get you, Biscuit. Yes, they do. Actually do. Five Guys is fine, but the last time we ate there, um, was when P-Pop was, right after P-Pop was born, and she was in the NICU, and it was a very short walk from the hospital to the Five Guys, so we walked, but, um, it was just I just felt massively d was it okay? Yes, but the food was very expensive. We got a lot of food. I'm not gonna complain. We got a lot of food. But I will say it was expensive. They don't dump a ton of fries in the bag anymore. See, I'm sitting here thinking, ooh, I have lunch. That's what I have to keep telling myself. I have lunch. Um, okay. I will find the YouTube video that it is, but I'm going to tell you, um, the girl that I got it from Instagram, I whatever. It's a 9-row repeat for each hump. She went out 21 stitches because she was making it for an adult. I went out 17 because I was making it for a peepop. So then you half double crochet all the way across. You get that, then you increase. So there's your first rows. Then the next 3 rows are, so mine is 16, 18, 20. Then it goes 20, 20, 20. Then it goes decrease, decrease, decrease. Hi, Ari. But I'll get where I got the pattern from, and then it'll go however that lady did it. You'll have to put the Google Translate on because it was a little Japanese lady from, I'm gonna say she was from Japan. Um, but the girl that I got interested in on Instagram and was following her doing it, she must have heard me the one Saturday I complained. Yes, most Japanese people are from Japan. I'm just assuming it was Japan because I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Anyway, the writing, I'm just gonna assume it was Japanese. Um, but I took the colors from the Very Hungry Caterpillar that I made Peepop, and I just did it. I took that picture and I just made it the same colors down. Now, and it and anyway, the girl that made it, her name is, let me see if I can find her on Instagram because I don't mind. Anyway, she must have heard me say something bad about it, and she says, I will post the head, how I do the head and the feet when I get around to it. And I was like, okay. And I shouldn't have been whatever, but I was like, girl, calm down. I know you don't normally, um, I know you don't she's not a normal crocheter. She's more of a beater, things like that. So, do, do, do. Let's see. Her name is, if I could pull it up, Craft with Ray. Hold on. And that is on Instagram. I am putting spaces where there's not supposed to be spaces. There we go. And uh I don't, let me see if she's done the third and fourth on that. It doesn't look, she's a cross stitcher. But I will get you the YouTube video. I'll send it to you in the DM. Why are you looking at me like that? He's like, Mom, quit it. That's what I tell myself too. And I'm like, I'm thinking of, I'm already thinking of blankets that I want to make people for Christmas. And I'm like, I know it's February, but I have got to get a move on it. I've got to get a move on it. Okay, this is not an increase, right? 1, 2, 3. This is just straight across. But I can tell you this much. When she heard me through my phone, and then she made the video that she made. I was like, "You know, you better be lucky I didn't buy this fabric." I'm gonna say something that is not me, but I'm gonna say it. I was like, "I'd give this pattern away for free." Just with that attitude. I'd give it away. Would never tell people. But, yeah. And I was just like, I was following you because you had this. I would figure, even if you were a cross stitcher or a crocheter for other things, amigurumi, whatever, if you're gonna tell people how to make something, then like, just have it all ready. I know. I just don't know. I can't you can whisper Papa the TikTok, Facebook, and Insta short, and he can post it, but I can't. I can say permit and let you post it, but it won't let you do it. Don't know why. It just won't. It won't let me do it. It says I don't even have the authority to let people. Yes, I do. I lack the authority. Papa makes me think I have authority, but I really don't. He says, "This is your stream, sweetheart." Yeah, you can, but I don't have that up on my thing. I don't have the thing up on my thingy. Um, I can go to another screen. Okay. Brain is not working, but we're gonna make sure it does. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. It's looking okay. I like these 2 bumps better than the bumps before. I think they m I think for, like, I went crazy for 2 bumps. Like, this part of the caterpillar, I went crazy, and I don't know what I did. These 2 are great. These 2 suck, and these 2 are great. I don't know. It's a caterpillar. I guess I shouldn't be too worried about it. So, uh, Access has made me hungry. Let's see. Let's see. And you would be amazed, Papa. You've seen many up close. I'm telling you, I swear, I think you're like a secret bug professor or something. I really do. I think you're fibbing to all of us, and you're like a secret bug professor, and you want us or a bird professor. And I think you want us just to all think that, you're this work from home guy that yes. I really think you are David Attenborough. Yes. I really do. And I think that we all think you're this work from home guy that's, likes to go out and watch birds and bugs and things like that. But I really down deep think you're David Attenborough. Yes. That's how you sound in my head. I mean, go figure. And I'm being serious. I really think you're like some college professor or something that teaches bugs and birds. No, I mean, if you are, you are. I don't need to know. But I think you're very wise when it comes to bugs and birds. So I'm just gonna say you're a bug and bird guy. And you know what's really weird? Birds eat bugs. And a lady at work, we were talking about possums because I made that possum, and I'm gonna pull it out and sew the legs, and then we will and I got the eyes, so we will do that on Tuesday when I get home from work. We're gonna finish everything on the stream with, um, Enchanted, and, I'm gonna finish the whole possum. We're finishing it, and the lady at work was saying, "Hey, can you make me this scarf?" Well, there's a lady on Instagram, her name is the Loopy Hermit, and she sells them, and I was like so I thought maybe she sold a pattern too. Well, she doesn't. She just sells the scarves. So I told the lady that I work with, she says she loves possums. She just, they eat ticks, they eat fleas. She was going through all these things and, she loves bats and all kinds of stuff, that eats pests. And I said, well, they're a really great part of the ecosystem. Just because they kind of look a little ugly shouldn't mean that people should be mean to them. And it's not that they look ugly, they look exactly how they're supposed to look, so that's not ugly. So I shouldn't use that word. But, they look a little mean and, they look like they could bite your foot off if you got near them. But, that's just them being protected themselves. They're like, "Hey, listen, don't get near me. I don't like you. You're a mean human." And we are mean because humans are. We think we are. We're gonna go there. We're mean. Don't come at me. We're mean. We're mean to possums. So I say, hey, I'm not trying to get out of making the scarf for you. Not at all. But the girl that you showed me the video of, she doesn't sell the pattern, but she does sell the scarves. You might want to contact her. Hey, one less thing. I've got to make because I got loads and loads for Peepop. And, if the ladies sold the pattern, I'd buy it because I'd make it for Jingle Shark because Jingle Shark would wear a possum scarf. She just would. Plus, it works with that fur yarn, and I'm not a real big fan of the fur yarn. I'm not a big fan of the fur yarn. Is anybody Does anybody else out here have a yarn that they don't like working with? Fur yarn. Eyelash yarn, I learned from Crafty that if you stick a 4-ply or a lightweight yarn underneath it, it makes it a lot easier to work with. So, eyelash yarn I can work with. Splitty yarn I don't like. Now, this is what gets me. This right here, I love this yarn by Hobby Lobby, but either I got a crappy skein or something, and this one's been splitting and I don't like it. It could just be a defective skein. It could just be a defective skein, but I'm not liking it. Lion Brain Homespun. Oh, I'm trying to think. Oh, when you knit. Now I have my skin's getting dry and I'm picking it off. Drives me nuts. I can tell you this much. There are 3 or 4 yarns that I have on that wall that I'm like, I'm never touching it. I'm never touching it. I just need to give it away is what I need to do. But I bought it because I liked the colors of it and thought, oh, this will be cute. I can say I love using Red Heart with Love. Now, you know what? Red Heart with Love, and it's actually soft. It's really soft. It seems to have a core strand with a fluffy strand semi-twisted entwined with it, and the fluffy part shifts and bunches up if you're not careful. Oh, I did not know that. They don't sell Red Heart at Michael's? I don't know. I haven't been in there in a while. I haven't been in there in a while. I will say that Hobby Lobby is starting to sell Lion Brand. Oh, Red Heart with Love. Yeah, you have to go to Walmart for that, I think. Or you can buy it off the website. Let's see. What row am I on? Did I sew those ends in? Oh, I did. Ooh. There for a minute, I was like, am I that lax that I didn't sew the ends in? I will say this. I did get a commission piece that I'm making. And hold on, I'm gonna let you look at the colors of the yarn. I actually had all the colors of the yarn. Go figure. I'm gonna lay them out in the color that they're going to be made in. And then you tell me what you think I'm making. Oop, I hit the wrong button. Can anyone guess what I'm making? I don't really like crochet thready. Yes, it is. It's not a pencil scarf though. This is going to be a pencil blanket. I am not trying to take over your life. You're eating Mickey D's right now. You're probably done because it was a McChicken. I am not trying to take over your life. I'm giving you the pattern to the just okay, we're swapping patterns. I didn't even know there was a scarf. I did not I know that you did a scarf and the pencil, but I never thought to make the scarf. The person was like, "Hey, can you make this pencil blanket?" I have a friend that's a teacher, and I would like for them to be able to have the blanket just to roll up in their room. I mean, it's not even going to be very big. It's going to be like small. And Axis, you are the son I never had, minus Biscuit. When you were driving from one spot to the other, I was like, I think I'm old enough to be Axis's mom. I think he's just a couple years older than my oldest daughter. And it made me a little young to be having a kid, but, I mean, so 20. We got to do 20. Come on, bud, get up here. I got to do one more stitch. So, anyway, I'm not trying to take your thing, your life. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus, I thought if I made it and it's not very big, then, you know, it's getting rid of some of the yarn that I need to get rid of in my wall, and I might as well do it. And so technically I've already spent the money on what did you do? Technically I've already spent the money on the yarn. So I can set and go, oh, this blanket's 100% profit. That's what I can tell myself. It makes me feel better. Doesn't mean I'm charging any less, but never thought of a scarf. I mean, I saw your scarf, but I was never in one of the people to be like, "Ooh, let me make a pencil scarf." Because I have a niece that's a teacher, and a pencil scarf would be cute on her. I think, Biscuit, that's the 4th time you've got up on my shoulders today. Just saying. If I do the scarf again, I'll use Red Heart with Love. Now, I will say, I'm gonna say it, and I know I said it before, Red Heart with Yarn. Red Heart with Love is the softest Red Heart collections of the Red Heart collection yarn that I think there is. I just do. And they do have good colors. I know. He is my co-host, and the peeps do have to see him. In his mind, that's what he thinks. But I think the reason why he does it is he's like, if I get up on her shoulders, she'll get tired of holding me. And then she'll go eat lunch. And then I can bark at her for her lunch. He's not going to get it, but he could bark at me for it because that's what he thinks. Okay. And now we're going to chain 1 and turn. So, but, he's Biscuit, aka the squirrel dog. He's a squirrel dog. So, 2 more rows. This row and another row to go, and we will be done with this color. And we're going to switch back to this color. Actually reminds me of Seabiscuit the Rayhorse. I actually remember that. Don't read that out loud because he might get a big head. Today I saw I love you too. That was nice of you to give me a kiss. Stinky butt. It was a very light lick. It was a very light lick. Yes, because that one was like a champion. You're not a champion dog. Hate to be that way. Even though when what do you want to call it? When Thanksgiving is here and Christmas is here, they do the Purina dog shows. And he'll sit and watch the dogs on the screen. He will watch the dogs on the screen. Chihuahuas never win. I've never seen a Chihuahua win. They may, we've just never seen it. We watched it the first couple years, and they actually had it replaying. I think last year's replaying in the vets the last time we went, and he watched it. He's not very happy when a cat goes on the screen, but another dog doesn't bother him. But if it barks, like it's a big dog and it barks, like he hears a big dog bark, then he's got to bark back. I don't know what he thinks he's doing. Don't know what he thinks he's doing. But because I would like to think that obviously it might be too complex, but I would like to think that that dog said something he didn't like. So he's like, dude, you're in my living room. No. But when we watch the dog show, they don't ever bark unless they're showing the behind the scenes. I think it's because I just want Biscuit to, have a people that mean to him what. Okay, let me do this real fast because I just pulled that up and I shouldn't have pulled all the way through. Okay. Shouldn't have pulled all the way through. So I got to pull this back out. No, I did it right. Okay, snip, 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 snip. And then back out the center. Now, I do like this color. I just don't like that it splits occasionally. I'm like, can we not? Can we not? But, gotta take the good with the bad. Now, Hobby Lobby's yarn was on sale this last week. And I probably would have bought yarn, but the lady from the front end made me mad. I don't know what her purpose in life at the Hobby Lobby is, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just her job to stand at the front. I have no idea. But anyway, I asked her a question and she pointed, and I'm like, and then she pointed me in the wrong direction. So I wasn't very happy about that either. So, I don't like pointers. I mean, you don't necessarily have to hold my hand to take me there, but pointing, if you're going to point, you need to be a little bit more specific. Like, see the back wall, see underneath that picture right there that we have on the back wall, go straight down, and that's where it's at. I can take that. Or, see the back wall right in that general area of that picture, or maybe a little bit to the right or to the left is where you need to be. So, is this awkward? I point at you constantly. Axis, what am I going to do with you? I'm going to keep you, first of all. Second of all, no, the lady made me mad because I was looking for something specific. And then when I went back there, I guess they had done a big major reset. I'm going to blame it on that. I'm going to blame it on that. But I'm pretty positive that she had to walk back there to clock out because it was near where they go for their lounge and punch their little code in to go into their lounge. So I'm pretty sure it's near the time clock. I'm just saying, if somebody asks you for something specific and they tell you where, show it to you on the phone and you can see where it's located, send me to that section. I may be using it for crochet, but your app says it's for doll making. Oh, no. Thank you, Dueling Needles. Thank you. I'm waiting for Papa to tell me he's ready for lunch. No, my luck, he's already ate lunch. Something. But anyway, she went and said it was on the back wall. I went to the back wall. There was nothing but t-shirts on the back wall. So I was a little upset. So then I tried to find somebody else, and I guess everybody was on lunch at that time. I don't know. I was just doing it after my dentist appointment. I thought, oh, I'll get this done after my dentist appointment. Okay, hold on. Let me see how many stitches I have. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, we've got the right amount. My foot, my foot, my foot. Do, 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 do. Put that one down. Put that one down. Put that one. That one. Stream manager. Okay. Why in the world? Okay, we're not going there. Okay. Biscuit, what am I doing? I'm trying to figure something out. Okay. I haven't rated this person in a while. So hold on. There we go. So we're going to go over to Stitchcraft with Hal. He is streaming with okay. He's streaming with Llama today, her llama. I don't really know if they're crocheting or not, but it's a surprise Saturday, cozy craft times. So y'all have a wonderful day and a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. And thank you. Thank you. Bye.